Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Sunchild Tarot and welcome to your full moon reading for May 2020. So that's full moon in Scorpio, 17 degrees Scorpio. I won't spend a lot of time discussing the full moon because there is a lot of very good videos out there. There's also a lot of information involved with this full moon. So what I will point to is that it may well present an opportunity for the revelation of hidden feelings, whether it's yours or somebody else's. And it may well be a resolution of any emotional issues that started or that rose their heads rather around the recent new moon. I'm Cancer Rising and I've had an incredibly angsty couple of weeks with all sorts of questions being brought to my attention. Now this is a bulk introduction, as they always are on my full moon, so there's a timestamp down below if you want to watch more than one of these, and I advise that you do. You want to watch your sun, your moon and your rising. The rising more important than any of them, and the timestamp will take you straight past all of this blurb. If you don't know what your moon and rising sign is, there is a link down below to get yourself a free birth chart, and I highly recommend doing that. Now, as I say, the full moon is at 17 degrees Scorpio, 17 degrees 19 minutes. So I'm going to read out the inside degree image for this degree, which is actually, I'm going to read out Scorpio 18, because the degrees go from 0 to 29, but inside degrees go from 1 to 30. And I've noticed that people always seem to read out the degree before. I really like this degree here. People holding hands around a table. One candle is burning in the middle of the table. Intimate depths of camaraderie. Forces joined by spirit call. Gathering in the name of a greater vision. Pooling resources. Tapping what each does best, both inside the self and in soul links with others. Avid to combine forces. The drive to fuse. Passion, desire, intent, a surge of power. Being hugely drawn to consume separativeness and to attain unity and wholeness. A path or journey that will put you through every test and trial imaginable. Fierce resolve. And encountering shadows and dissipation so thunderous and multiplex that it will take everything it has inside to see this one through. And yes, full moon in Scorpios are always quite passionate. In good ways and in bad ways. As I said, hidden feelings coming to the surface. Now in the description below there is a link to a Facebook group where you can see where I post astrology videos about the full moon, for example, from a lot of the good astrologers on YouTube. There's an inbox there so you can contact me directly for a reading if you wish. Don't forget that there is a timestamp down there to get past all this blurb. But lastly, before I bring the cards up, I just want to thank everybody who has subscribed and contacted me and commented and liked and possibly shared. I've got no ideas about the shares. So far, it has really helped the channel. I'm glad I can be of service, and yeah, keep in touch, keep commenting. It's nice to receive the feedback, so thank you very much, everybody. And with no further ado, I'll bring up the cards. Now, Libra, and welcome Libra Rising, Libra Moon, if you've just joined us after the timestamp. One thing that really leaps out to me here is this particular Thoth card. This top row is the Archontic forces, or the fake masks that presume to be gods that are designed to suppress us and keep us from our higher selves. Now Thoth, that's the 4th time he has appeared in this position through these readings, and you're reading number 7, number 8, it shows what I know. Yeah, you're number 7. So 4 out of 7, there's a lot about prevailing wisdom and about the fact that whatever the group think might be is not necessarily relevant for you. Now, you have to define what that is in your own environment. So I'm not, in these rather tumultuous times, I'm not saying go against the government line or go with the government line, whoever your government is, whatever's going on at the moment, because there's very high passions on all sides at the moment. But I'm talking about closer to home. I'm talking about all those people that are around you. It's almost like you are being called to, whatever the prevailing wisdom is, take a break, ignore it. You know, almost to the point of it will go away. You know, there's because another force that is operating against you here is Nuba with denial. So maybe there's some facts that are being denied by this common wisdom that you are well aware of. Maybe you just need to walk away and avoid denying that there is an issue, or avoid denying that you need to walk away. Anyway, the archontic masks of the gods that are suppressing you: Rhea with protection, Thoth with wisdom, Nuba with denial, as we've just discussed those two. Themis with cosmic order, so again reinforcing that idea of groupthink, of everybody around you saying, well, this is the way it's supposed to be. And there's obviously an element in you that goes, yeah, that's not right. Now, you are combating this wisdom with chaos, with Set. So you're plunging into the underworld, you are looking into more hidden things, taking things to pieces. If you think about what Set did to his brother, which also figures with the North Node going into Gemini, because Gemini likes to take things apart to look at them. It's the twins, the two forces. And Lakshmi with prosperity. So it's almost like there will be a price to pay for you going against this groupthink. But by the looks of it, it's worth it. Because if that's the cosmic order in your area, and I'm talking more philosophically as well as geographically here, then it is time for you to walk away from it. Hermes here with Journey is one of the gods that are supporting you. And maybe, yeah, even you might feel a little bit selfish and like you're being a little bit greedy for yourself by walking away, by going into this new territory where you can play. I mean, look at the fun we have on this lower row. That's the word I'm looking for. Lower row. Hebe with play. So Hebe was a cupbearer to the gods. So there is a dream that can be offered. She wasn't a very important god. I think she was just a captured mortal, to be honest. But maybe they made her immortal because, after all, she was now a servant in Olympus. Set with chaos. Nyx, another goddess of night, goddess of shadow, goddess, I won't say of the underworld, but certainly of darkness and night. But Nyx is also where things were created. She is the origin of the universe in one of the 4 Greek creation myths. We have Hermes with Journey and Poseidon with avarice, as I was saying. So, but also, taking this path, there will be a cost. We have Sekhmet with reduction and White Buffalo Woman with peace. So walking away from this common wisdom actually does grant you some peace and quiet. Nyx with respite, White Buffalo Woman with peace. But it also grants you a reduction. Now, it could be a reduction in the noise, but it could also be a reduction in prosperity, as that is what is facing you immediately. So that's a cost that you have to pay. We have Ose with cowardly actions and Nememiah with discernment from the Oracle of Heaven and Hell. And I think both are equally relevant here, because I think just to go along with this local cosmic order, this local groupthink, and to remain in denial of the obvious flaws that you see in it, would be a cowardly action, because you're not willing to pay this price. Let's see what the tarot have got to say about all of this. The angel energy covering all of this is the angel of eternal love. As I let love in, it stays in my soul forever. So there is an element of, yes, loving yourself here, and there's an element of loving others, because this groupthink, which seems to be driving everybody to protect what is theirs, saying this is the way that you can be happy, this is a fight that we can easily win, because this is the way that things are supposed to be, we will receive the assistance that we are requiring. No, I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing more false promises of this is the way where you will be safe, this is the way where you will make money, earn money, be safe, this is the right new direction for you to go down. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's all this groupthink. It's all illusions. Whereas just generally, I'm literally telling you to go out and party, apart from maybe not go out and party, you know, if you're under lockdown or what have you. But find some way to have fun. It takes you to new shores. Find some way to play. Find something that you find chaotic, which also makes you go, oh, I really like that. That gives me an idea on how to transfer, how to move forward. And this is a time of creation from that play that gives you the ability to protect you and yours, your foundation, your sense of self even, that other people are forging ahead in a way that I think they're externalizing it rather than relying on their own resources, relying on their own inner strength. Now, that sounds so much like I'm talking in a survivalist tone of mind. I'm not. I'm talking about that inner core, the energy passing through your heart chakra, surviving on that, rather than worried about what the prevailing wisdom is, what everyone is told to do, that everybody is saying in your local area to be right. So bear in mind, since I'm saying in your local area, there is, I mean, these readings that I'm doing this month really do seem to be for rebels, because like I say, it's the fourth time some Thoth has appeared in that position, and it's not like I'm not shuffling the cards. If you watch the first half of this, you saw the shuffle video. But the prevailing wisdom is varying greatly from one area of the world to the other, even from one city to another. So that's interesting. By reducing, by that act of reduction, you are ending up to manifest something new. You're ending up with a new way forward. But you have to, there is a danger with, like I say, be greedy, take some time for yourself by saying, yeah, I'm not getting involved. I'm not, you do you, I'll do me. But use that avarice, that greed for yourself to take your own time as a tool, not an end. Yeah, you have to play, but once you have played, there will be a moment of revelation and you will see the way to move forward, see a point of creation that helps you defend that which is yours, build a firm foundation. Four of Pentacles here. If you think about Four of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite, it's that guy hugging and just tightly keeping hold of his resources. Well, I don't think this one has to keep hold of his resources because he's built a firm foundation. He has the things that he needs. So if he's losing any fake prosperity that's coming along, fine. It's not going to affect him. It's not going to harm him. So yes, use that avarice as a tool. We have Belial with the Judgment card here. So you are being asked through the act of play to remeasure all of your standards. You know, what you felt was okay to do last week, is it still okay to do this week? Is it possible that it won't be okay to do next week? You know, all of these standards, there's certain standards that are immutable and there's other standards that are dependent upon the situation that you are in. And so you need to keep questioning all of your standards, because those that are immutable will remain so. And the act of questioning them is not going to harm them at all. It will reaffirm them. But those that aren't so, you know, we can't keep using coal if it suddenly turned into a smoke-free zone. We can't keep using the car if the price of gas has just gone sky high. You know, there's certain standards and rules that have to consider the environment, consider those around, especially when there is a prevailing wisdom that really is promising assistance from somewhere else but delivers nothing and is full of fake promises. So as I let love in, it stays in my soul forever. Know what you love, look after that, and play. It is literally have some fun, and the answers will come through the act of that. Stepping back and just be as a child. Okay, so if this means anything to you, Libra, please do comment down below. Press the like and subscribe button while you're passing. In the meantime, you'll have another reading coming out soon. I'm not entirely sure which ones are coming out, which ones I'll be filming next. It depends what my schedule allows. But in the meantime, yeah, have some fun. Kick back a little in a safe manner. Cheers.